Fire me then. I have free speech. This is a public entity. You want to go down that road.
And done it. As far as we're under their skin, they would have come out and done it. All right. Hello? All right, I'll push the button. That's good. Yeah, I've got this complaint to submit and I'm hoping to get a copy. Thank you. All right.
It's so weird, this black class right here. I do not understand it. Talk about not making a good relationship between the community and law enforcement. They're deathly afraid of being seen by the community.
This is just more of that us against them mentality. They're treating everybody as though they're a threat when no real threat has actually been made. All right.
Do you want the original?
Doesn't matter to me. I don't see that they required any kind of a phone number. So we're gonna just submit it as is. And we're gonna be down here enough to be checking on this, but I'm gonna let everybody in Elk County know that this complaint has been submitted. And ma'am, I'm sorry, there's no receiving signature on there. I'm gonna need that signature, please.
Do what?
There's a line there for the receiving staff to sign and date.
I'm not signing anything.
Ma'am, you're the receiving staff of that complaint.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, you're the receiving staff of that complaint. It needs to be signed. That's how it works.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're gonna need two more blank forms as well.
Hello?
I think she's taking the phone and putting it.
Hi there, I have another complaint form that I'd like to submit and get a copy of and signed receipt, please. This one's on you, so thank you.
And then if we could get two more complaint
And then-
forms.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what did you say? I didn't hear what you said, lady. Got a complaint form here?
Can we get two more complaint forms as well?
And then can you sign receipt for that too? Why not? Can you get somebody from the office to use that and sign that then?
Probably busy.
You're totally busy? You're about as rude of a person as there is. You know that, right? You are unprofessional and rude.
We need.
For no reason.
Did she give us two more complaint forms?
Who is this
No.
bitch? Didn't fucking sign receipt for it.
I would love to sit here and tell you that this lady, or whoever's behind the black glass, eventually decided to go ahead and sign those forms. Eventually, give them extra copies of the complaint forms. But that didn't happen. There's probably another hour and a half, 2 hours of this video where they sat there trying to get somebody to sign them. And eventually, a deputy did eventually come and sign them. But it was several minutes after this incident, which is uncalled for. It is pretty sad that a member of the public has to basically sit there, record his interactions because he doesn't know what you're going to do, and to document how you're treating members of the public when all they're asking for is you to sign the damn form and give them some copies of forms. If you wasn't such a bitch behind the glass, they would have been in and out of there. I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. Something why shit like this pisses me off. A public employee who treats members of the public and the taxpayers who pays her salary. Public employee treats members of the public and taxpayers who pays her salary like shit. And that's when the people in Elk County need to go in there and tell her to get her shit and get the F out. We're not putting up with this shit anymore. You're fired. As a public employee, yes, I am a public employee. I gave a secret away. One I've been only a select few knew. I'm a public employee. The difference between her and me is I take pride in my work. I take pride in my community. I take pride in my members of my community, and I treat them with respect, dignity. I take pride in my work and where I work and who I work for, which are members of the public, the taxpayers. And treating them like shit like this is not going to fly. If you can't handle being a public employee, you don't want your face be seen, you don't want your name on the written document, then go take your ass to McDonald's, Burger King, or Sonic, 7-Eleven, I don't care, but get out of the public works. Members, fellow public employees, if you're tired of crap like this, you're tired of people like this, your sheriff's department, the lady behind the black glass, a dick of a commissioner, and skank, crooked county attorney, it's time for you to speak out. Public employees, it's time for you to speak up and say enough is enough. You have protections, you have rights. Matter of fact, you have more protections and more rights under the First Amendment as a public employee than anybody at Walmart, McDonald's, Burger King, 7-Eleven. You've got more rights and more protections as a public employee because you have inside knowledge of the inside workings of things that are a matter of public interest and public concern. This attitude and the way they treat members of the public, the unlawful arrest, the violations of rights are matters of public concern and of public interest. You have every right to come forward exposing them. Matter of fact, you have a duty, responsibility, and an obligation for the oath of office that you're in. I took an oath of office. I swore to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and the laws in the state of Kansas to uphold and defend them from both foreign and domestic. I took that oath. Now it's time for you, members of public employees of Elk County. It's time for you to stand up. It's time for you to expose it. Time for you to say enough is enough. I'm tired of the sheriff employees, the commissioner, and the county attorney. I'm tired of them bringing my county's name in the dirt. It's time for you to have a little pride for your county and your workplace. It's time. Now is the time to stand up and say enough is enough. You guys have the right and protection to record and document it. Even if you want to do it in secret, you can do that. As long as you're in part of that conversation, you can take a phone, an audio recorder, anything, put it in your pocket. As long as you're part of that conversation, you can record it. You cannot leave it in a room and then walk out of that room. You can't do that. But as long as it's on you in the pocket with you at all times, you can record any conversation because Kansas is a one-party state. As long as you give yourself permission to record any conversation that you're a part of, you have the legal right to do so. And you don't have to tell nobody else you're doing it. It's time. It's time to stand up and fight for your county. Have a little pride. Dang it, as a fellow public employee, have a little pride in where you work. Have a little pride in your county and your community and your taxpayers. If there's ever a time to stand up, it's now and it's today. And if you're not comfortable with sharing that information that you gathered, evidence, video, audio, if you're not comfortable with going public with that, you are more than welcome to reach out to me, myself, and my email, or you can reach out to Lawrence Accountability, Michael. And we have no problems at all with keeping you anonymous. With that said, God bless. Stay safe. Always stand up for your rights and or the rights of others. Because if you don't, nobody else will. Stay safe. God bless. Till next time.